Positive Spin, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. On today's program, we'll learn about the important humanitarian work of the Prem Rawat Foundation, founded by Prem Rawat, one of the world's leading voices for peace. And we'll hear an inspiring performance of the song Yellowway by John Adorney, Daya Rawat, and friends. And finally, we'll see a profile of Hilton Kelly, recipient of the 2011 Goldman Environmental Prize, for his leadership as an environmental activist on behalf of communities living in the shadow of polluting industries on the Texas Gulf Coast.
In the following film, we'll learn about the important humanitarian work of the Prem Rawat Foundation on the occasion of its 10th anniversary. The organization was founded by Prem Rawat, a leading voice for peace who has traveled the world for the last 40 years, inspiring people to discover the source of peace within themselves. The organization works effectively with the UN World Food Program and many organizations around the world to provide aid for people in need in more than 30 countries.
These people don't have anything, and they need just a little thing to open a door to go to the next level where they will be able to change. And this alone, it keeps me going, because maybe one of these child will be going to this school, might change the world someday, and this is planting the seed for them.
Once we were children too. What do they want? They want to explore. They want to play. They want to discover. We have to embrace their spirit and love for happiness.
For most of his life, Prem Rawat has traveled the world talking to people across all cultures, bringing a message of hope in response to one of people's most basic needs, the need for peace and contentment.
The foundation is a humanitarian foundation because our founder has the most humanitarian message that can be brought to anybody.
This is what I do. I go and talk to people face to face. And sometimes the audience is 5,000, sometimes it is 100, sometimes it is 500,000. And there is a response that really goes to people's hearts. And it empowers people to talk about peace, to want peace in their communities, in their cultures, in their countries. And this is what I have dedicated my life to.
He's been welcomed throughout the world, reaching millions of people through live events, Words of Peace television broadcasts, and the internet. He reminds people that the key to peace, both personal and global, lies within each person.
Peace is not absence of war. We don't recognize peace as fundamental as water. Peace is a fundamental human need that needs to be felt from within.
Government, educational, and community leaders have acknowledged Prem Rawat's worldwide humanitarian efforts.
When I meet with the leaders around the world, what I'm really saying to them is, please look at peace from an individual's perspective. Look at peace as a possibility. There are 7 billion people who have the same request, and to do everything possible to bring peace to the common person.
The Prem Rawat Foundation, TPRF, started in 2001 through Prem Rawat's commitment to reach people around the world who were interested in hearing his message of peace. It was his vision, his inspiration, his idea. Prem Rawat realized he could help people in other ways. We started the humanitarian branch by bringing nutritious food and clean drinking water to people who didn't have a chance to have those basic needs.
This is what we are talking about. Quality of life, dignity, peace, and prosperity. When you are well and happy on the inside and on the outside, that's true prosperity.
In 2004, the foundation received an unexpected outpouring of donations when the devastating tsunami hit Southeast Asia. Because it was a young foundation, it formed partnerships with organizations that reach people quickly and effectively when disaster strikes. TPRF continues to support first responders like ActionAid, Oxfam, AmeriCares, and many more.
By partnering with these fine organizations and combining our resources, we don't have to reinvent the process.
Within days of the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, TPRF teamed up with World Food Program USA to begin delivering food. In Pakistan, after monsoon rains caused massive flooding, the foundation provided funding for clean drinking water and hygiene facilities by partnering with WaterAid and a local organization, Shirkat Gah.
शरकतगाह ने भी मतलब कि यहाँ पे जो इंटरवेंशन की है, जो डिजर्विंग और जो वल्नरेबल पीपल थे, उनको अभी मतलब कि वो फीड कर रहे हैं, मतलब जो फूड पैकेजेस हैं.
People who have been touched by Prem Rawat's message throughout the world want to help.
Mountains of Hope in Ecuador brought 32 tons of food to people in the flooded village of Santa Lucia.
The thing about Mountains of Hope that was so special, I think, was that there was a person who we knew contacted the foundation. We gave them a grant, and he was able to work with the Red Cross and other local organizations. He mobilized a lot of volunteers, and they packaged up the goods that came and distributed them personally to the people who were destitute after the floods.
Clean, drinkable water can stimulate change and transform lives. The foundation funded the local organization Water for Sudan to build 3 drinking wells, serving close to 1,500 villagers a day.
This is the mud pump, and they will put in the pit in that water. The water will come out here. Got the water now, fresh one. And now we are bringing the water to them, and next year their life will be changed.
My name is John. I'm one of the teachers. Without borehole, the school will not be here. But with borehole, the school will be established. The children are now coming, and we shall hope some years to come there will be a change.
When innovation is needed, the Prem Rawat Foundation will take a chance, as they did in Bantoli, India, when they teamed up with village elders and a local charity to build the first Food for People facility.
It was initiated by Prem Rawat. He often traveled to the region of Ranchi in northeastern India. He noticed that the children seemed really thin, really undernourished. He decided to start a facility there, which he called Food for People.
Food for People now serves over 120,000 hot, nutritious meals a year to the children and needy adults in surrounding villages.
Very important things have been learned here. Starting with hygiene, now they've learned to wash their hands before they eat, and they relate this to having less illness.
The Food for People model was so successful, a second facility was built in the rugged mountains above Kathmandu, in the village of Tisarpu. Due to the harsh conditions of the steep terrain, 80% of the residents are unable to sustain themselves throughout the year. For Food for People, children often went to school hungry or didn't go at all because they needed to work to help their families. Many people supported the planning and building of the facility because they knew what it would mean for the village. When Food for People opened its doors in 2009, it began serving 1 meal a day to 500 children and 100 elderly adults.
This is not about philosophy. This is not about statistics. This is about removing the hunger from their stomach.
The program has attracted the attention of local leaders and media as a model for eradicating malnutrition and improving literacy.
One of the things that's really interesting about the Food for People in Nepal, so many children have been coming and they stay in school that now they need to add another grade to their school in the area.
Plans are underway to open 2 more Food for People sites by 2012, including one in the impoverished rural village of Otanibi near Accra, Ghana. The foundation looks for organizations to support where there is an opportunity for lasting impact. The Cambodia Children's Fund rescues children who scavenge for food in the garbage dumps of Phnom Penh and provides them with food, shelter, education, and medical care. In Soweto, South Africa, TPRF funds lunches for 500 at-risk high school students.
I'm thinking that this is the beginning of a lifetime relationship with you, because these children without you, they would perish.
Peace education classes in correctional facilities are expanding.
Here we are in San Antonio, Texas, outside the Dominguez State Jail, getting ready to go in and do our weekly inner peace class.
What Prem Rawat did for me was he connected me to a feeling of peace.
After doing it for 12 weeks, we decided to continue it on because within those 12 weeks it took, it was about a week and a half to start noticing the change in the finish that was part of the pilot program. It's still turning out finish that goes back out into the society and not return.
In my 43 years, I had never actually stopped to think about my personal peace within myself.
I wanted to find out more and more about this, so I listened to it coming to work, going home, and it seemed like he was speaking directly to me through his words. Everything I was going through at the time, he was pinpointing and giving me answers to problems I was going through. It makes me face it with peace. It gave me the opportunity to change my life and my kids and my family. Just been a great positive impact on me totally.
But I have something very, very special to tell you, that there is hope every single day of your life. This is the message I give to everyone. Maybe you think there are barriers here, but do you know there are people who you think are free and they are not? Look within you, because the fight is within you and the resolution is within you. The bad is within you, the good is within you. Nurture it.
The Prem Rawat Foundation has given over 100 grants working with more than 50 partner organizations to aid people in over 30 countries. With its emphasis on respect for the potential and dignity of each human being, TPRF provides people around the world a chance for a better future.
I'm Michael Nuri, and you're watching Positive Spin Television, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. Peace is not the absence of war. It's not about ceasefire. It's about a very still, quiet, personal, and profound experience that abides within each of us. And by being able to refer to that on a daily basis, I am able to look at the world from this perch that I sit on, called my life, and enjoy this beautiful view as the visitor that I am for however long I have in this wonderful world. I feel compelled to share the name of my teacher with you. I have had many. But the one I would like to share with you, his name is Prem Rawat. And I would encourage you to seek him out, check him out, look him up, and see how it resonates with you. There are many teachers out there, but there is only one place to find peace, and that my experience has been that it's right here. So whatever it takes to get there, I encourage you to pursue that and enjoy it, and really enjoy this time that you have on this planet, this beautiful home. Thank you for your time.
In our next segment, we experience the music of John Adorney and Daya Rawat in a special concert event. The concert celebrated their musical collaboration, which spans 25 years. They were joined on stage by special guest artist Marcel, African singer and percussionist, and a world-class ensemble of musicians.
Now we'll play a song called Yilawe. Yilawe, it's mean I'm calling you. It's a language spoken in West Africa, and we call it the Gum in Benin. So it said, I hoche no ilowe, I hoche do hochegbe, big bolekbo, waing beche. Means it's a celebration for every breath you took and the one you'll be taking to. So here's Yellow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Don't I'm Mary Lou Henner, and you're watching Positive Spin, the television program that presents positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world.
In our final segment, we profile Hilton Kelly, an environmental activist from Port Arthur, Texas, and recipient of the 2011 Goldman Environmental Prize. Realizing that the west side of Port Arthur has one of the highest levels of toxic releases in the country, Hilton Kelly became a leader in a movement to clean up Port Arthur. Under his leadership, the organization trained residents to monitor the air quality, successfully campaigned to have the Motiva petrochemical refinery install state-of-the-art equipment to reduce harmful emissions, and provide health care coverage for residents of the west side. He also led a campaign to prevent the Veolia Corporation from importing almost 20,000 tons of PCBs from Mexico for incineration in their Port Arthur plant.
I see your smoke rising in the air when you think no one is there. In the still of the night, my child starts to wheeze. You're a bright, bright torch. It burns all night. To find my way through the house, I don't even need a light.
Activist Hilton Kelly's hometown is on the fence line of 8 separate petrochemical facilities, including Shell Motiva.
Well, I was born and raised in Port Arthur, Texas, on the west side of town, right next to the refineries. When I was growing up in this community, you always have a sense that, you're not going to go anywhere, you can't achieve anything. I left Port Arthur, Texas with dreams of becoming an actor and a stuntman in Hollywood.
During the 20 years Hilton was in California, his Gulf Coast community suffered a steep decline from economic and environmental damage.
I decided to come back home to Port Arthur after I had a premonition through a dream. It seemed like I was at a crossroads. And I was just so set back by the dilapidated situation of downtown. And I found that a lot of people were ill. Usually it's cancer related. And there was a large number of kids here with respiratory problems. And particularly this west side community, because this is a fence line community right up against these industries, and they are dumping tons of toxins into the air.
Hilton spent years educating himself about policies governing industrial pollution. He became the leader of the local movement to clean up Port Arthur.
Hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen oxide. How many people know a child with acute asthma?
Hilton trained residents to measure and report the air quality in their neighborhoods.
Over the years, there have been a lot of incidents at the Motiva Shell refinery. We had to go after them through litigation, and we were able to negotiate a good neighbor agreement to ensure that the community is going to be well protected.
The hard-fought agreement Hilton forged with Shell Motiva included a multi-million-dollar fund for his community. Then there was a 3-year fight against an incineration facility.
They were petitioning for waste from Mexico, 20,000 tons of PCBs to burn here in the city of Port Arthur. We did not want that toxic stuff released into our environment, so we fought tooth and nail to get it stopped, and we were very victorious in doing so.
Hilton is a courageous man. Hilton has the respect of the community. They're behind him. When he speaks, they listen.
I've always had that kind of fighting spirit, and I saw that there was a need for somebody to take a stand for this community, and we're still fighting today.
For outstanding environmental achievement in North America, the 2011 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Hilton Kelly, Port Arthur, Texas.
Hi, I'm Edward James Olmos, and you're watching Positive Spin Television, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. Think about it.
Well, that's our show for today. We hope this program has inspired you to take action in your local community to create a better world. I'm Bill McCarthy for Positive Spin, and I want to remind you that everyone can make a difference. Go out and make some positive news.